Alright, hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how I accidentally changed the landscape of Betty, like the entire concept of the deck. Basically what happened was that a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago, I don't remember, I made a video where I tried to win on 5 Dawn. And to do so, I changed the Betty deck drastically. But what I didn't realize when I made that video was that winning on 5 Dawn, even if you don't pull it off, it's still like you've gone very aggressive and you can put up a lot of pressure early. And there aren't many decks that can just answer to that type of aggression super early. So today we're going to be taking this version of the deck, which is a very low to the ground, spam out characters type of Betty, and we're going to take it on the actual, I guess the actual decks, right? Not just try to go against the decks that auto lose to it, but just play against the actual decks and see how strong this deck can actually be. So let's jump straight into the deck list and I'll show you exactly what's going on, and then we'll jump into some games. So this here is the deck list. I mean, it looks weird when you look at it, right? When you haven't seen, if you know what a normal Betty list looks like. But basically what it is, right, is that you try to Uber get things out as soon as possible, right? So we're playing 4, 8, 12, 14 one drops to just guarantee that you have like double turn 1 play. Or if you're going second, you can technically get like 4 characters out by turn 2. And we're also running more 2 costs, right? We're running Koala, Kuma, and also Onami as just like good cards that also cost 2. And then the like third package, right, is the Rev Army trigger package. So we got Morley, Lindbergh, Hormone, and Miracle, right, which are all Rev Army cards with triggers that cheat out Rev Armies, right? These cheat out themselves, these cheat out others. And now the only part of the package that isn't like crazy is Ivankov here and Karasu, which are just incredibly good cards, right? And work well with these triggers. So it's just an actually crazy deck, right? You're running a lot of triggers and a lot of low cost, and you're able to just kill your opponent before they can keep up. So let's take this into an actual fucking game and see how we can perform. All right, so first things first, we're going up against a Marco. We're gonna go second. And I'm gonna, this is not a bad hand, right? But I'm gonna mulligan because I want to make sure I have double 1-drop, and I do. He's gonna attach 1, do his leader thing. That's fine. We're gonna go Betty Usopp. Hopefully after Betty we can find like, we don't even need the Betty to find our Karasu. I'll grab the Koala off of this. And we'll just drop this. Pass. And now next turn, he's looking at 3 5k swings into a 4k leader. Like, how crazy is that? And that's assuming he doesn't swing and I trigger something out. Because if I do, he is cooked. He blockers up, but he doesn't swing. He's too scared. He's too scared. So we'll do like this. Like this, like this, like this. We'll start with the Betty, actually. 5k into 4k. He's gonna block already. That's rough. Either he's bricked, or he's just in a bad spot. It doesn't mean like he doesn't have any 2Ks. Yeah, he doesn't. He miscounters. Okay, well, that's gonna happen, especially on the sim. People miss it so frequently that they're 4K leaders. But it's gonna happen in real life too, if that helps. So if you're playing this deck in real life and cooking, like you'd literally be in this exact same spot. And now, because he blocked, he's not even able to clear both of these, right? He's going to be able to swing into one of them, but he only has 1 swing. So that way you can just keep gaining value on board every turn. See what he does for his 4 down here. Gonna swing into the Betty, makes sense. That's fine. Interesting. Maybe this guy is a fairly new Marco player, I don't know. But we're going to pitch the Morley for lead. We're gonna cheat out the Lindbergh. We're gonna go 8 and minus him to 4. And then we're actually gonna play down... Okay, it wouldn't have mattered. But I was gonna play down Otama. Give like banish to my Ivankov. Not Otama, sorry. Onami. Banish to Ivankov. Get rid of this. Like, he is so cooked here. 6-down win. 6-down win. So, yeah, worked wonders that game. We haven't had a trigger on life. We actually had 3 triggers in life. That's kind of nuts. Alright, so we're up against the blue-purple Luffy, which is like the deck that I tried this video. Oh my god, that's such a good hand. I think I keep this. I'm going second, but I think I still keep this. Especially because we have raised max that's searchable. Sorry. Ivankov. We went against this deck in the 5 Dawn video, where we tried to beat the world record for 5 Dawn. But oh my god. Ew. This is so nasty, dude. I think it's gonna be Lindbergh. But yes, I already know that he works against this deck, right? We'll pitch the Morally, do like this. I'm gonna go Karasu. Lindbergh's just not gonna get any value this turn. It's fine. He can have this. I don't really care. So we know this deck already loses. This deck already beats blue purple Luffy, but it will be nice. Like it's still the meta #1 deck in the meta, right? So I'm including it in the video because there's just so many on the same right that I'm just interested to see how it looks. I could have just settled here for getting rid of his Sorajuro instead of playing this way that I did. But I think I'm still fine. We're still in a very commanding position here. We've only drawn Rev armies this game, which is kind of crazy. We are playing 10 non-Rev army cards, which isn't a lot actually. Could have defended there, but I don't think so. I think I'd rather try to defend this Lindbergh here. Hopefully this is not God Thread. It's gear 2, maybe double gear 2 here. Ramps him to 8. Would be perfect ramp for him. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be 8 into my Lindbergh. It's gonna be 9 into my Lindbergh. Okay, fine. You can have it, dude. I just don't think he has any answer here, though. We'll just go like this. Like this. What is this? 8 into 4? Perfect. Yeah, I mean, he has no Dawn, right? I mean, what can he do? 8 into 4 again? Does he have counter for that? And then, does he have 11 into 4? Doubt it. Oh, he does find the active ramp, though. So he might be able to giant out of this. But if he giants, then he's not doing anything. He doesn't have giant. Okay, yeah. So we won on 6 Dawn again. Usually what this deck does, right? If we even had more triggers in life. Alright, mono purple Luffy. Okay, we'll go second. I think the best thing about this deck is that it can go first and second. It really does not care. We find double 1 cost, which is sick. But no Ivankov yet, but hopefully we can find something off of this Betty here. If we can, we're in a great spot. Because the pressure is just going to be too much for him to handle. We don't find it, but I think I'll just grab Lindbergh here, I think. I can actually see myself grabbing Koala as well. Yeah, because we already have Lindbergh. So let's see what we do here. Speaking of this deck in general, right? This deck should probably do decent into something like Buggy, right? As you attack with your 1 and 2 cost more. So it could be really powerful in the Buggy. Take the first hit, there's the Morley trigger. Trash the Lindbergh. Should trash the Onami, but I think this is fine. Alright. Could go for the Onami banish play here. But I think I'm better off doing the Karasu. And just lead. And we'll just poke him with all these 5s. I mean, he's going to have to take damage, right? I really wish we had an Ivankov here. He would be so sick. Takes the first hit. Which makes sense. Oh, he doesn't have any 2Ks. Oh, poor guy's down to 1 life already. I mean, that is what this deck is supposed to do, right? I mean, no deck can really defend a 4 swings into a 4K leader on 4 Dawn. This deck is the fastest that you can possibly get in this game. And now even, he still like doesn't have enough swings. He only has 2 swings here. So he can only get rid of 2 of my 3 rested characters. And if he tries to swing into the Morley, I'm gonna defend that. I could actually consider defending one of these small ones too, just because I do have the counter in hand. But I will put myself in a position, if I need to use this Koala, where I need to top deck into a Rev Army, which is not what you want to do, right? Which is why usual Belo Betty lists actually run 100% Rev Army these days, is because they don't want that risk. But he tries swinging into the Morley here. It's looking like a 7-6, so we are going to defend that. Because, I mean, yeah, sure, we'll have to top deck. He takes his life to guarantee this Morley dying, it looks like. He still just swings 6? Oh, yeah, he's just gonna concede. I mean, we would have top decked into the Rev Army. So what happens here, right, is that we defend this 5k swing, and then we just boost everything. He has no 2k. He has 1 Giant and 1 Gatling. But, like, that's just not gonna be enough. This barrage is just too much. We're literally talking about 6 Dawn. So it's like, what, 6, 6. Oh, it's too much. The power is way too much. All right, we're up against a Kobe here. Generally, an unfavored matchup for Betty. Ooh, this hand would have been so good if this was just a Betty. I still think I keep, though. Like, even if that's bad 1-drops, it's 1-drops. But yeah, I don't think Kobe goes favored into this because they're too, like, they're attacking, like, they can attack characters, right? But they can't attack active characters. Unless he has like a decent amount of resources, right? He needs, like, those cards cost a fair amount of Dawn. So we're just gonna drop both of these. And we'll pass. And then, yeah, exactly. So now he's on 3. He doesn't really have anything on 3, I'm pretty sure. He has like Searchers. But we will just go Ivankov Lindbergh next turn. Hopefully we can find something even better. And maybe now that if he swings here, we can trigger something and we will be in a great position. We have drawn a lot of our triggers though, so I feel like it's unlikely for this to be a trigger. But it still could be for sure. He's gonna do his searches here. He's done double search now. Is this fucking quad searcher Kobe? We got Peacock, Ranu, and this fucking thing. And we also have Sengoku, which is like a pseudo searcher, right? Holy shit. He swings, and we trigger, baby. Let's go. Wasn't even worried. Really wish I had a Karasu right now. We could ignore the forecast Ivankov play here. And instead go for like Onami Race Max. Or, nah, Race Max Hormone. Yeah, it's Race Max Hormone here for sure. Yeah. I really like that. We'll start with a 5. Yeah, Race Max Hormone is gonna go crazy. Got another 5. Takes another 5. Counters another 5. And we can still play Race Max and keep 3 Dawn up. Like, we could have done was go like 5-5, 7-7, but at that point we have no setup for next turn, which we really need, right? But he lost a lot of cards out of hand and ended up taking 1 life, and yeah, we're in just such a good spot now. I still think we might win next turn, even though he has 3 life, because he went so hard down in hand size. We're in a pretty good spot. Hina here doesn't really do anything, yeah, because he's not sword, so it's not going to be able to attack. Look, this is my thing, right? I'm just gonna hormone that, bring out Ivankov. And now he will only get rid of 1 thing. We will have 4 swings. I'm sure he's scared now. Yeah, he gets rid of 1 of my Usops, but that's no problem. There's the Karasu. Unfortunately, we have to pitch the Karasu for lead. But that is fine. What we're looking at here is just like so damaging here. I'm gonna just go 6Ks. Just hope that he like either doesn't have 2Ks or he has a limited amount of 2Ks. Yeah, so he takes that. Yeah, Yeah, we'll go another 6. I should probably have played this Onami here, but I think I'm fine playing just like this. Oh my god, is he really that bricked up? I mean, surely he has 3 1Ks at least. He doesn't. He's fully bricked. Holy shit. We always win on 6 Dawn with this deck, even when we don't hit shit. Oh my god. If this was a Rev army, this turn would have been so gross, because he would have been like boost, 2 Dawn on here, cheat out the Karasu. Oh my god. But it was still disgusting this turn. It still was so nasty. Oh, GG's. Alright, we're up against OP10 Law. We're gonna go second again. I really like going second. I'll mulligan this hand. Oh, this hand is pretty good. We have the double 1-drop. We're missing a good like next turn play, but as long as we can find another 2-drop, I don't mind going double 2-drop next turn. I mean, hopefully we can find a Betty off the top here. That would be the absolute best case scenario, finding Betty here. Oh! Dude, I am the fucking prediction master. We'll go Ivankov here, I'm pretty sure. And then we'll establish this. And we'll pass. And then next turn it's going to be Ivankov. I don't really have anything good to cheat off the Ivankov, but I will always be able to pop this Bonnie at least with like the Kuma, something like that. But I mean, we can still trigger here as well. He'll probably swing at my life. They usually do. So we'll see here. He searches. He has 2 searches this turn, basically. But he won't be able to do leader effect stuff quite yet. Which is obviously really good for us. We'll see. Let's see. He goes Law. That's fine. He's not going to have enough time to play this card. That's just a brick in his hand. He swings 5. There's the trigger. Wasn't a problem. Yeah, so now it's like not even good to go Ivankov next turn. But we find the Karasu. So we'll go flat Karasu here. We'll lead. I'll actually pitch to Morley. We'll start getting 2Ks out of his hand. I think I might go up in Poyer and down in Usopp. Because yes, Usopp is a 2K, but this play trigger is kind of sweet. Like play this cycle one is pretty fucking good. Takes the first hit, he takes the second hit. Let's see about the third. He wouldn't. He wouldn't take more hits, right? There's one 2K. Let's see, does he have another one? He does, okay. So he's down to 2 life. But we have one 2K here, so these attacks aren't going to be that scary. Like he'll have to attach Dawn to them to actually do things. Let's see, because he can go 2K, 2K. Like this is the only thing that's hitting anything, right? Cavendish is probably the best play he could have played here. Let's see if he uses leader effect. I don't think he dares to use leader effect because he'll just die, right? But I mean, he'll get rid of one of them with this swing. He's gonna do a Bonnie search for a 2K. Makes sense. But yeah, you realistically only have one swing here. And I'm gonna defend that. With the Usopp, actually. Mainly because I want to make sure I keep Rev armies in my hand. We'll let that go. I mean, it's not like we could have defended that attack either way. If he goes Carmel here, like 1 Dawn Carmel. Okay, never mind. If he would have gone 1 Dawn Carmel, we would have defended that too. We're going to try to push this turn. We know he has 1 2K. We know he has 1 brick. We know he has 2 bricks, 1 2K. Okay, let's see. Nothing too interesting here, actually. If we had like a Karasu, I'd consider cheating that out, but I think we're just going to go lead. So we'll just start with this 8, minusing him. He's going to snap take that. We'll go 6. He should probably counter this. He does. He used the 2K? He did use the 2K. I doubt he has 2 more 2Ks in there. So we'll go 7-8, I think. I think that's fine. My thing is like that even if it's not fine, he's like he still doesn't have lethal on our turn because he's been so preoccupied with dealing with the board so he doesn't die. But I don't think he has. He has 1 2k here. Yeah, he's 1 short, dude. Like shit's not even close. Like if he even if he like he doesn't have me here. Like that's the thing. He still doesn't have me on the clapback. And like yes, he can wipe me and establish a blocker, but like these two can deal with most blockers. So he'd just be in a bad spot, like no matter what. Alright, it wouldn't be an OP11 video without green-purple Luffy. This hand is so hard to say no to. But we are going second. I'll mulligan it. This is worse. This is definitely worse. I should have probably kept the last hand. I think we're still fine. I mean, we can still draw into a 1 cost to go double 1 cost. And if he plays a Nami here, then Kuma definitely has value still. He does play Nami, so we're gonna go a little bit slower this game, but should be fast enough still to just win on 8, like guaranteed. I'm gonna want to pop this because I can't let. I hate when they have searchers, right? Because they free swing into my bodies, and I can't have that. And since I didn't have a double 1 drop anyways, there wasn't like anything to lose, right? We'll see what he does here on 3. Is it gonna be Sorojuro? Probably, but if he swings here and I trigger, I'll boost. And if another Nami, wow, what an annoying bitch. Sorojuro I would pop with both of these. Nami I will just pop with this and probably. There we go. Okay, triple Kuma this game, quad Kuma this game. Well, I think this is just Onami and 12k face. Sorry, 2k face. 2k face, 7k face. Onami 7k face. Could also go like go 5 face. I'm just gonna try to get some counter out of his hand. We'll boost here with the Kuma. I doubt I'll need double Kuma. We'll go 5 again. Hopefully he counters this one too. He does, nice. Then he probably takes this 7k. 7k banish, baby. Let's go. Probably should have just established 2 bodies there, but this was way funnier. He's on 5 now. Still has 3 life. Doesn't have many cards in hand. He has done 2 searches. I'm not sure what he searched for actually. Usohachi. So he has 1 2k. And this is last game. Okay, well he gets that Kuma. That's fine. Ooh, Betty. What a nice draw. We could go Karasu here. We could also go Ivankov. I don't know how I feel about this search. I think Karasu is a really good option. Yeah, I think it's going to be Karasu. I think that's more important right now than anything else. Also pitch the Koala. Because again, I think that's more important. Like having this Kuma to deal with blockers is more important than the actual 2k from Koala. He has the 2k here, bro. Like if you take this, you're cooked. Because then there's 2 6s coming at you. Yep, there's 2 Sohachi. And then he'll most likely take this. And he will most likely take this too. Because he's so low in hand. Like that's my thing. How many 2ks does he have? Yeah, he just miscountered. He just double 1k'd. Thinking he could get out of this 6. But he's at 4. What a choker. And now for next turn, we could do banish shenanigans. We could go Kuma, pop a blocker, and he's only at 7. He can only do so much. Like realistically, this is his best bet here is East Blue Zoro. But if he's East Blue Zoro, then he's still leaving one of my characters alive, right? And if I counter 1 swing, like he's cooked. I'm gonna go fight. Like I could defend this. I could literally defend this right now. I think I will. Just because, fuck you. Because now you're forced to play some sort of rush. Whether that's East Blue Zoro or 6 cost Luffy. Like, you're forced to do it. Because Otherwise, I will have all these swings left, and you won't be able to defend it. It's gonna be Rush Luffy. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, you get my board, but are you gonna swing face after that? Do you dare? One trigger and it's over. Let's see what he does here. Does he restand? He doesn't restand. Okay, well, I still think we have enough. That's not gonna help you. He finds a brick. Okay. Yeah, he gives up. He has nothing. Even with this, if we had giants, I think we have enough. I mean, the fact that Karasu was left standing. Jeez. Yeah, well, G fucking G. Alright, that is going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing this deck just shit on like every fucking deck in the entire fucking meta. This deck for some reason is incredibly powerful, and I think I have to do some more playtesting. I think it loses to like Lucci, because of forecast Lucci, of course. But other than that, it seems to be very, very powerful. So I have to do some more testing, some more like actual like deck building and stuff. But this deck is like a contender to be one of the stronger decks in the game. At least of like Belo Betty versions. I played a lot of Betty, but this deck seems powerful. Yeah, other than that, if you like the video, like, subscribe as well if you want to see more. And other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.